When I was 3, I spent like 1 day a week with my grandma and my grandpa. And then in that 1 day, my grandma would start bringing me out to the driving range when I was 3. And then I just loved it, like when I was a little kid, the club about this big, just swinging on the range. And then I started playing with my dad a lot, and then I just stuck with it my whole life, and here I am now.
My dad was a great player, and he loved the game of golf and got me started when I was about 10 years old, so I've been playing for almost 25 years.
I started when my dad was playing golf, and then I went on to play college basketball and softball, so right after that time frame of getting out of those 2 sports, I took golf on and made it more serious and fun.
I started golfing when I was 10 years old, so 41 years. My parents belonged to a country club in Connecticut that had a short par 3 course, and we started playing golf on the par 3 course.
My dad got me started with golf when I was about 3 years old. He played in a lot of weekend groups, and he was looking for someone to play with him. And so he brought me out to the golf course, and I started out on the driving range and then eventually made my way to the golf course. So he was the one who definitely got me started. And I mean, my grandfather's played golf forever, so we're pretty much just a golfing family.
My dad got me into the game. It was definitely, my brother was the fisherman and I was the golfer, and my dad was, he was a wrestler and a golfer, so that was a big time to be able to spend time with him. I played a lot of other sports, and I wasn't the biggest of guys, so golf kind of allowed me that opportunity to kind of level the playing field a little bit, because really it's just getting the ball in and as few shots as possible. And you know, basketball, you got to be a little bit taller at times. You know, obviously you could have a little bit of touch, but at that time it was more, golf was just really inviting for me.
Golf was run in our family, and me and my brother both came from ice sports. I was figure skating, he was hockey. And then I got injured like 6 or 7 years ago and didn't have really anything to do. So my dad was like, hey, you should play golf with me. So I went out to the range and went from an ice sport to a heat sport, just like that.
My husband, he was a golf pro, and that's how I got introduced to the game. Ended up marrying him, so that was age 25, and then we had Christine, and Christine pretty much didn't have a choice.
I married into a golf family, and I got more pressure to learn to play golf than I did to have grandchildren. And they really wanted grandchildren, just for the record.
I got started when I played all the other sports, field hockey, softball, lacrosse, basketball. And then when I got too old to run, I had to play something where the golf ball didn't move. So I picked golf.
I started playing golf with my stepson. Him and I were taking lessons together to learn more about each other and bond, and we've been playing both ever since.
I started playing golf when I was 6 years old. My dad got me interested in golf, and I played high school golf, college golf, and played for Ireland as well growing up.
I've been playing golf off and on for pretty much my entire life. Not well, just playing. It started back in high school when my friend is like, hey, do you want to go out and play golf? And I was like, golf is lame because you never played it before. So we went out and played, and I really liked it, but I was never any good at it. And then COVID happened, and that's when I started really getting serious about it. And then after that, I was like, okay, let's go out and play some games. And then I started taking lessons, and the more lessons I took, the better my game got and the more enjoyable the game became. And once that happened, you're hooked. I mean, you just go walk around on beautiful courses like this, all around the state and the country, hang out with your friends for 5 or 6 hours and do nothing but focus on one thing, and everything else just doesn't matter at that point.
Like if you're really dedicated to something like I am with golf, it really does a lot for you, and I think that I'm a perfect example of that. And it just also, it builds a lot of dedication and drive that you can apply to things other than golf, like just like studies or whatever. So it's a good character builder, and then I really think it's helped me get to where I am today.
I enjoyed playing with my family and playing with friends, and as I got better at the game of golf, I pursued it, and it helped me get into college.
Golf's been real good to me. I've caddied for a fair amount of years. I've met a lot of good people through there. I've met a lot of good people through all the tournaments here. Opportunities, there's probably a lot of opportunities to play golf courses that I might have never been able to play. You know, a lot. I've been able to play throughout the state, throughout the country, gone to great places, gone to Scotland, gone to Pebble Beach, you know, Bandon Dunes, got to meet a lot of good golfers too. So there's been a lot of cool opportunities.
I know career-wise for me, I've been in the golf industry, whether it was miniature golf at Putt-Putt Golf Courses of America, all the way to now I'm a master fitter for Club Champion Golf.
Yeah, for myself, I grew up in Ireland, and I got a golf scholarship to play golf at Old Dominion University. So for me, golf, brought me to the United States, and since that, I've actually become a junior golf coach as well. I'm a US Kids certified coach, so I get to work with junior golfers as well.
I played in high school on the boys team, and then I got to play in college at the University of Georgia. And not long after graduating, I was hired to be the head coach at Western Carolina University in the western part of North Carolina. And I was there for a little more than 6 years, and now I've been at Old Dominion in Norfolk for the last 6 years. So for me, golf is giving me everything. It gave me a full ride to Georgia. It's given me my career, and it's given me countless opportunities in terms of travel and friendships, and I think my whole life, and as far as what I've been afforded the opportunity to do, is because I play the game of golf.
I think it's a great opportunity for people to play a game, a lifelong game. Depending on whatever your levels, there's an opportunity for you. It also challenges you, mental side of it, but also enjoying the game, not taking it so seriously on certain times of your golf course management. It's going to happen. It's challenging, and everybody likes a challenge, and that's what life's all about. So I find it just a great thing to do to challenge me personally and professionally.
Yeah, actually, the job that I had when I first moved to Virginia in 2004. The company I went to work for, I played golf with the two owners the first day, and then received the job offer about 2 or 3 days later.
You can create a lot of connections in golf, and I think it'll definitely set you up for a successful future.
Then I'm also the author of the Golf Diaries book series, so that's been amazing to have something that's not, in the golf world, but, correlates to the golf world and inspires the golf world, and specifically for girls, but there's a boys one on the way, so kind of be there for everybody.
I saw the boom that happened in 2020 through COVID, and I actually started a golf-related business last year. So it's now pretty much my entire life.
It has also afforded me the opportunity to be the head coach at Virginia Wesleyan University, where I coach the men's and women's golf teams there. So when one door closes, always another door opens, and that's been a path for me in golf, and it's a great networking opportunity, and I really enjoy being on the golf course.
A lot of it comes down to the people that you meet on the course, not necessarily opportunities like job opportunities, anything like that, but the ability to interact with different types of people through, completely different walks of life, and being able to go do things and go places that you normally wouldn't. A couple of my friends that I met here, really great people. So it's like you always end up with new places to go, new places or new people to hang out with, and it just becomes, the opportunities that it provides is just so much more than just what you would have considered to be like a business opportunity. It's such more on a personal level. And I think that's a really big thing for it.
I think it's been great that we've always been able to play as a family. It's something that we were able to do together growing up, and just kind of continue that family tradition.
Yeah, I would agree. It's just the family time. It's sort of, you can spend, 4 hours on a golf course with my daughter. It doesn't get any better than that.
I think what makes it special to me is all ages can play. Like, I'm probably the oldest player on our team today. Chrissy's our youngest player, and I got to meet Chrissy through golf. And that's a sport where anybody can play at any age group, and it's just fun. It's fun to get out in the fresh air and play a game that you enjoy.
Especially this year with COVID.
Right.
It was something we were all able to do and be outside and be safe and socialize.
It saved us.
Yeah, it did.
Golf saved us.